Good evening. I'm a bit later than I was hoping to be, but Monday is a work day in the day job, so here goes with the neurographic art that I wanted to show you. Right, what you need, a piece of paper. If you're going to use watercolours or anything like that, I would go for an art paper if you've got it. But honestly, just for the exercise of chilling out and calming the mind, any paper will do. I'm using art paper. If you're going to use watercolours to colour it in, or anything that's got quite a lot of moisture in, the best thing to use are waterproof fine liners. And all you do, so I just wanted to show you the process. So let me select one of my fine liners. And what you're looking to do is draw long loops that crisscross. You're not looking to turn it into anything, so don't think about what you're producing here. You just want to let it be a line. When people use this in art therapy, the suggestion is that while you're doing it, either with some quiet music in the background or nothing on at all, you think of a problem or an issue that's just been bothering you, and just start anywhere, and you're going to loop and crisscross, and you're just going to do this until your page. Typically I've picked a micro pen that is starting to run out, so my apologies. Let's start again. Let's try and redraw that a little bit there. Sometimes things like this do end up looking like something, but that's not the aim. So just slowly, until you've got, you can do more. You can really, in fact I will, you can really crisscross these. And what we're not doing, I'm just going to get a piece of paper, I'm just going to use the back of something. What you're not doing is just scribbling. You know, you're not doing this. You're just purposefully moving around until you loop. Now the next bit is where you can really lose yourself. So everywhere that you've got a sharp point where your lines have crisscrossed and you've got a sharp point, let me see if I can zoom in a little. So for instance, I've got 1, 2, 3 here. What you're looking to do is curve those. Try to keep my hand out of the way. I'm really hoping that my computer is going to behave. You're curving these points so that there are no sharp bits. Now I could fill all of that in, or just these corner bits, leaving a very small bit there. I'm not going to do all of this because this was just a quick, this is the process for you. So there's another sharp point there, so I'm going to, and you can do these as thick or as neat and tidy as you like. So everywhere you've got a sharp edge, fill it in. And then what we're going to do is, when you've completed that, is you then start, if you want to, colouring in the other areas. Now you can do that with anything. You can use watercolours, crayons, felt tips, whatever you've got to hand. So you get the gist of how the neurograph works. The idea, I believe, is that these little connections are supposed to be like the neurons in our brain. I'm no therapist of any description, I just know that art and this type of lose yourself art that's very repetitive, the fact that you lose yourself for a period of time just takes you away from the humdrum of the day. So you do that all over, and then you would colour in. Now, I happen to have watercolours and watercolour pencils. As I say, I'm not going to do all of this on the video, that would be boring. But if you've got watercolour pencils, make sure you've got some water and a paintbrush. And you just start shading. Oh, watch my arm. Keep a bit of tissue handy because you don't want it too wet. And once you've done that, I do love these pencils. I'm not a watercolourist. I'm amazed by watercolourists. But you can see how that just then blends things in. You're not looking for any particular colour, any particular sort of theme. Do whatever colours take your fancy. I'm a great believer that all colours match. Whether you are somebody of faith or not, you just have to look at nature. I haven't seen any coloured flowers that don't go together. So for me, if I've got a bit too much water, I'm just using a little bit of kitchen roll to dab it in. I'll do this big one. For me, all colours go together. When I look at the garden, I've got blues and greens and yellows and oranges, and you know, they all look fantastic. The garden, my garden anyway, certainly hasn't got a colour scheme going on with it. These watercolour pencils, just find it very easy to blend colours together. I'm just going to stick some green in there as well. You have to excuse my voice, I've got quite a deep voice and I hate it when I hear myself back. And because I don't want those to be, I don't want to blend them so much that I'm losing what colour it is. I'm just dabbing the brush off. So, I'm looking at my main screen and my laptop is looking really fuzzy, but I'm hoping the recording isn't. I'm not sure what's going on. So just to go over it again, you just do your swirls and squirrels. Each time you find a sharp point, curve it off, colour it in black, and then when you've got your white spaces, use whatever colours you fancy until eventually you end up with something like this. Now if you enjoy doing it, you can do something like this and put it on a gift card, gift tags. It's the process of taking time out for yourself, 5 or 10 minutes. You could do a larger piece. You don't have to finish it all in one go. Just take your time and enjoy the process. Okay, folks, I hope that's helpful. Any questions or you want me to run through anything, I'm very happy to be contacted either by email or WhatsApp. And yeah, please do show me any pieces that you create yourself. That would be great.